Hi, I'm making this video because I have an LG French door refrigerator. It's a 2012. I'm having issues, or was having issues with it, not cooling in the refrigerator part. Freezer worked fine, and the crisper draw that was in the fridge that sits right in here was frozen, but the upper portion of the refrigerator and all the shelves and whatnot was like 70 degrees. I put a thermometer in there and it just was everything was spoiling in the top. It wasn't cooling. So this is what it looks like inside. I tried to find videos on how to repair these things, and there's really basically every video is to replace the compressor, but that wasn't my issue. Here's my model number. So let me explain how this refrigerator works so that you don't pull your hair out like I did trying to fix it and figure it out. This particular fridge has 4 fans inside of it. It has a freezer fan, an ice maker fan, a refrigerator fan, and it has a fresh air filter fan. There's also 2 coils in it. The freezer has a coil which cools the freezer, and the refrigerator has its own separate coil that cools the refrigerator. So let me show you this drawer right here inside the freezer. You just lift it up and it comes out. The next pull-out drawer here, there's these little black clips on the side. You just push up. And then the drawer will slide out of the track. You have to push the track back. And then that comes out. Now you have the big drawer here. Which you just lift up on the front of it, and it pulls right out. It's pretty simple. So inside the freezer is a panel. Okay, this is your temperature sensor right there. You pry a little screwdriver in there, you can pop this panel off, or pop that off, and there's a temperature sensor in there. Right here is the main fan assembly for the freezer, and behind here is the fan assembly for the ice maker. And there's also, these are vents underneath where air goes in and out. This is the main one, and this right here blows air out on top of the top shelf. So if your freezer's not working and you hear like a tapping sound in there, like coming from the freezer, it could be that the coil behind there is frozen and the fan is tapping on the ice. And if the freezer's not really working properly, it could be because that coil's frozen. So what you have to do is you got to clean the fridge out and the freezer, get some coolers or another refrigerator and put all your stuff in something else, and you got to let this sit until all that ice melts. Now let me get that flathead screwdriver, please. I'll try to take this panel out so you can see how it's done. There's no screws or anything holding it in. It just kind of just these clips. Can you hold this? if you can see back there, that's the coil. This is nice and clean, but sometimes that whole thing will be frozen solid with ice, almost like one solid big chunk of ice. And if that's the case, somebody may have left the drawer open a little bit, and just overnight it pulled in a lot of condensation from the air, humidity from the air, and it froze over. So as long as that's clean, and when you hit this button right here, there's a button. If you hit that while it's plugged in, these fans inside there should kick on in a second. Should kick on. I don't remember how long it takes, but well, they usually do kick on. It might be cold enough where the temp sensor isn't causing them to come on, but both my fans work. I have another panel. Where's the other panel? Not disconnecting all the wires and everything. Here's another panel. This one's already, I bought another one, another fan assembly, because I thought maybe my fans were bad. This is what it looks like behind. Here's your ice maker fan, and here's your main fan, and here's your sensor right here, sensor wire. This wire is real short, so when you're working on this, you got to disconnect these wires. There's one that clips into there, and then that clips into the back of the refrigerator. So this is real short. I wish they made these wires a little bit longer, but they don't. So you got to kind of contort yourself to get in the freezer to get these clips off. And then when you put it back in, you got to kind of put this in on an angle and hold it up and reach in there and get those wires connected. It's a real pain, but you can do it. So if your freezer's not working, that might be the cause right there. If your compressor in the back is humming and that fan behind the fridge your compressor's in here, if you can hear that, you can hear mine buzzing. And if the fan, you take this panel off, some Phillips head screws, and that fan is turning right there, and there's another coil here, and it's not all, doesn't have all dust bunnies on it, and it's all dusty and clogged up. If that's clean and the fan here is working properly, and the compressor on this side, it looks like a mushroom, like a black mushroom. If that's humming, then most likely that's working. So getting back to my problem, so when I took that panel off on the bottom and I saw that those fans were working and that coil wasn't frozen on the bottom, I decided to look even further into this, and I just started dissecting it. So I took all the shells out. Okay, this you just lift up and it comes right out. And then you have this in here. I thought maybe this was the recirculator for the refrigerator, but this is just a fresh air fan. It's got a little filter in it. All it does is just whirl air around in here and sucks up impurities in this filter. You're supposed to change that. So what I did was, I couldn't find any videos on this particular fridge on how to solve my issue. So what I did was I took this panel off on my fridge. There's the same as on the freezer. I gotta use two hands for a minute. So you take the 2 screws out, the one from the top of this bracket, and then there's 2 screws down there, but you want to take the bottom one out. You leave the upper one on the bottom in there. And then this comes out. Okay, what happened with mine is this entire thing, you can see the frost built up on it now. That's condensation when you open and close the doors. That builds up on the coil. If your refrigerator door is not shut all the way, if it's left open a crack and you go away and it's open for some time, the refrigerator will draw moisture in from your house, and this whole thing will turn into a big solid block of ice. Actually, my ice was about up to here. It filled the whole compartment up, and it was up so high that it actually was stopping my fan from moving. There was ice built up all over this, and it was making noise for a while, and I just ignored it. But eventually what happened is it built up so much that the top part of my refrigerator was 70-something degrees, and the only thing that was freezing was the bottom drawer here, because it was right next to the ice, and all the cold air was just pouring into the freezer, into the chiller. But that's your other fan right there for the fridge. So if you have that problem, this is probably the first thing I would check right here. If your refrigerator's hot and your freezer is working and the bottom drawer is frozen, it's most likely a frozen coil. And the solution is you pull this apart, you shut the refrigerator off, you unplug it, and you stick a fan in here, or a couple fans, and let it sit overnight, and all the ice will melt off of there. And once all the ice is melted off and nice and dry, you get all the water just build up in here, you sop all that out, get the refrigerator nice and dry, put it all back together, you should be good. There was one other, when I had gotten this refrigerator, I was told the ice maker didn't work. I never hooked it up, I never ran water to it, but this error 15 pops up. I looked the code up with LG, and it is the ice maker code. Where's that other circuit board? When I originally had the problem with the not heating, I didn't know what was going on, so what I did was I pulled the panel off the back. I pulled the panel off the back here and found that the circuit board was there. This is the old circuit board. And you can see right there that that was burnt right on the circuit board. It melted, and that's the on the circuit board, it's known as the IC11 is the number, and that went poof. But that right there is connected to this Con 2 plug, which has the ice maker on it. So I'm thinking the short is in the ice maker. The fan works, but I think the ice maker motor itself in the door of the fridge is what's shorted out, or there's a short in the wire. I don't know, but when I saw that relay, I didn't realize that that was for the ice maker, and I bought a $100 board and stuck the board in thinking that would fix my heating problem, and as soon as I plugged it in, the new one burnt. So if this is burnt on yours, the refrigerator will work fine with that burnt. It's just your ice maker won't work. So I'm just going to live with it, being we don't use it anyway. But that's where your control board is. If you do have to change the control board, it's very simple. All the wires, they only go in one spot. So you want to make sure you unplug the machine, and then there's these little tabs right here, and you pull the tabs back. There's one there, and then there's one over here. When you pull those 2 tabs back, the board will just pop out, and then you just unclip the plugs, plug the new one back in, and then it angles in this way, and then you pop it that way back in, put your cover back on. But hopefully this video helps, because I couldn't find really any videos on this particular refrigerator model. There were ones similar to it. You can see I already see all the ice building up on it just from sitting here with the door open. It builds up fast, so if this door is just open a crack overnight and it's real humid out, you can ice this thing up in a couple hours. So I'm gonna have to shut it down again, let that defrost. And I don't know, guys, hope this helps. Thank you.